What is going on? And welcome to Barley Buds, a video podcast where we taste, discuss, analyze, and rate beer, among other things like current events and bidets, whatever comes up. This is episode 4. Last time we discussed double IPAs, and today we'll be discussing lagers. I am Manny. How are we doing, guys?
Well, with that being said, I'm going with the Firestone Walker Lager. This is obviously an open one, so we're gonna go a fresh one in the correct glass.
Is this some
Firestone Walker Brewery? Is that what's the beer you're drinking there? I'm trying to find it on Untapped real quick.
Lager.
Thanks, Ryan. I mean, that's pretty much the whole week. So it's definitely a lager.
I have
Not to
actually
clarify
had that
that.
beer. That's one of my playing golf beers right there.
30,000 total reviews. A pretty high score, almost 3.5.
Look at that, a golf course already. First one up.
I mean, ready to
Is that
run
Matt's
today.
picture?
This was 2 minutes ago. I don't know where he's golfing, but 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, he was golfing.
So, back to the review. It's definitely a lighter than I think I'm used to. I'm liking. It's very smooth. It's only 4.5%, so it's definitely, as Rolando said, all day drinking beer. Like I've had 8 already tonight, and it's good. I think I would definitely choose this over some of the more popular Bud Light, Coors, all those things. My score.
8 beers is not enough. He needs another sip.
I love the shirt. Little fuzzy baby ducks up there.
I mean, I know it's not appropriate for this episode, but my Labatt Blue shirt was dirty, so.
Well, that's because that's a working man shirt. As was it Rolando said, that's a hippie shirt? Hippie IPA or something last week?
Hipster, not hippie, hipster. Dirty hipsters from Brooklyn.
So going with the whole scale that we've been going on, with the 4 being something you would buy again, like I have trouble giving this a 4, but I think I would definitely buy it again. So I would probably go. I'll give it a 4. I will definitely, if I'm looking for something to, like T-Rex said, bring to the golf course, or work in my garage, work on my motorcycle. I would probably get this over a 6-pack of Bud Light or something like that. So I think that's my. I'm gonna go with a 4.
Wow, that's a pretty high. It's a pretty high rating.
Setting the bar high for the lager night for sure.
Yeah,
I was not expecting this. I mean, I was expecting something that was not very flavorful and just kind of like those watered down things you drink in college. But this is, I mean,
So were you not
this is
expecting
a little step.
So were you not expecting that for the first one or the 6th one tonight?
Well, the 7th one tastes a little different. So I was expecting that from the first 6, but this 7th one, it changed my mind.
Nice.
All right, what do we got here? Who's up next?
All right, Manny, what do we got down there?
Alrighty, tonight I'll be trying, it's called Sandy Beach Big Sandy Beaches, out of Pawleys Island in Myrtle, it's in South Carolina. I'm not sure what city. North Charleston, So, got my Stein tonight. I'll try to do Matt proud with my pour.
Can I get a better view of that can? I got to take a screenshot for later.
Absolutely. So I've never had a Pawleys Island.
Look at that.
But they always have amazing cans. So hopefully the beer is as good as their
That's
artwork.
spectacular artwork on that can. That's great.
I'm excited to try. I've always seen them in the stores. The cans are really attractive. Well, let's give it a whirl.
Is that the whole can in there?
Mm-mm.
So
I
what
need
kind of pour is that?
There's 2 weeks in a row with a half a pour. 2 weeks
Did
in a
you
row.
realize your pour was going that badly that you jumped ship?
Oh, I'm just thirsty and I couldn't wait, so I'm glad Ryan made me second. But you know what, guys? There we go. All right.
I bet if you poured the whole beer in there at the beginning, it would have filled the glass nicely.
It might have.
Kind of the point.
So that beer is not good. It's a bit harsh. I get a little wet dog on the front. The back end kind of tastes like you're licking the butthole of a guy who just ran a marathon.
Wait,
Could
are
it
you
be the
judging this
pour?
from past experience?
How do you
Or
know
is
that?
this like,
If you can picture it.
I don't, ever. None of that.
I don't know anything about that.
You got
I
to
don't
pick
know if
different
that's
flavor
true.
profiles.
I'm actually gonna hold off on finishing that beer for a little bit.
Wow. Can you give a rating now, or is it that bad?
You probably should have only poured half in that glass.
I know.
Yeah, just
Probably
return the
should've
other half.
Called it
think-
at halfway.
I think cook some brats tomorrow. I'm gonna use the rest of this can to cook the brats tomorrow because that's kind of where this beer is at.
Wow.
So you want your food to taste like wet dog or
Or
marathon
another beer's
butthole?
butt.
Hunter's butthole. Oh God, this might be the worst rating I've ever given on Untapped. I'm going 175.
Whoa.
This beer is
Wow.
So
Wow.
there's still hope.
not good. It has
That's
booze
the
in it. It's
lowest
only
rating.
4%, but that's enough to not make it a 1. Let's put it that way.
Lowest rating in Barley Buds history to this point.
That'd be-
How could
175.
it be? How could it be
Pawleys
that
Island,
high of
I'm
a
sorry.
rating?
So apparently,
What could be worse than licking another man's sweaty butthole?
or a wet dog.
Yeah,
Getting
it's-
Grundle.
the Grundle might be. This
No, no.
I would just imagine maybe Bigfoot's sweaty butthole would probably be worse than this
If it tastes
guy.
like that might be a 1.5 or 1.25. This at least is a human's butthole. So
You
Like,
gotta catch
I've
them.
had horrible beers before.
I need to.
Feel like it's
What's
a
the name of that beer? I need to go through. What's that beer again?
Sandy's
Pawleys
butthole.
Island, Big Sandy Beaches. The
You know what?
artist
It's
deserves a
her
raise.
butthole.
The brewmaster.
Hold up the can again. Hold up the can again. Is it hers? Maybe
It
that's
might
where you get
be.
the 175.
I think it tastes like her butthole. That's why she's on the front of this can.
That has a 3.5.
Oh man.
But only 13 IBUs.
Yeah.
that's-
13.
I mean, lagers in general are pretty low with
Yeah.
with the IBUs, but
Man.
Look at that first picture. You just need a backwards hat, Chris.
I mean, if you had a
Well,
backward
To match
Oh,
the,
you're right.
match the can.
That guy's
Yeah.
completely shit-faced in that picture.
What did he rate it?
425.
You know what? It tastes better with the
Yeah.
backwards hat.
Perfect beach beer, and he's in his house.
Probably
Oh,
drank it
shit.
from his own butthole.
Oh,
Wow.
He had a rough night, I'm sure, that night.
Total 4 with the backwards
oh
hat.
look, there's a dog.
These
Wait,
flavor
wait.
profiles are matching.
I'm not drinking that.
Yeah,
Wow.
those.
Wow. Can't even finish the beer. That bad.
Look at those
I might go
dogs.
grab a. Might go
I'll
grab
give it a
one of those
1.25.
Oh shit.
That's a
for
cool
the
picture,
puppies.
though.
Well, nice can. It's got a nice can. So. All right, Greeky, what do you got?
All right. I'm a little excited to try this. It's the House Lager from 12%. And 12% is an interesting brewery. I think this is the only beer that they make with their own name. Everything else is kind of collaborated, or they just take the recipes and brew for other breweries there. We got this bad boy at 5%. It came in a 4-pack as these little guys. I don't like that, but it was the only lager I wanted to try.
Sure, Chris's wish his beer came in like a 1-pack. I don't know what you're gonna do with those other ones, big guy.
Fortunately, I bought the single. I was smart in this one.
The first thing I looked at when I went to the package store for lagers was the singles. I was like, listen, if I had a 4-pack, that'd be great. Good pour, Greeky. Good pour.
This guy's pretty bubbly. I'm a little excited to try this. Good head. Smells good.
Everybody likes good head. Somebody had to say it. I mean, come on.
Refreshing, you know. It's just you don't want to stop. Hold on.
As opposed to Manny, where he kind of wanted to stop instantly.
You know how jealous I am of Greek right now?
That is damn good. Like, I could crush easily the rest of that 4-pack times 3.
You got something on your lip. Oh,
no.
That's supposed
there.
to be there.
That was there.
Okay.
That was crisp. That was tasty. You know, for a lager, I would definitely be buying that again. I will definitely be drinking this all summer. Good flavors. I'm gonna be quick with this. I'm gonna give this a 4.25.
What was the percent on that, Greek?
5%. 5% from 12% brewery. Do the math.
What was that? What did that cost you for a 4-pack?
$8.
Oh, that's definitely worth it then.
Yeah.
Right?
That's worth it.
So as a reference, 12% house lager is rated a 3.73 global. And if we go back to Big Sandy Beaches, that's a 3.42, 0.3% higher globally.
That's
pretty amazing.
Not much. That's not much comparing how good the Greek made that sound to a sweaty butthole.
That was nothing compared to a sweaty butthole. That was delightful. Compared to
I've
my
had that
last
beer, and I'm pretty confident it was delicious.
That's right. Your last beer was rough.
Oof.
That was week 1, I think, right? Stouts?
Week 1. Yeah, week 1. Or was that
stouts were.
Oh, man.
Manny, what was the date on the can you drank?
I just brought it to my wife. I don't know. Sorry. I wonder if it
gave up on it.
Point.
You're trying to give it away. Here, honey, this is good. Try
I
it.
like the culture more than that thing, so I just had to switch.
Honey, does this remind you of any flavors?
Wow.
Yeah, but mine was packaged on 6/3. Just they're making some fresh stuff, so that's good. So let's see. T-Rex, did you go yet?
I have not gone yet.
You're up, buddy.
I'm looking at the date, and I do not have a date, so there's no date on this guy. But this is Be Smoke by Kent Falls here in Connecticut. Listen, I don't have a proper lager glass, so I'm going right out of the can. It's 5.5%.
Finally, someone's joining the can club with me. Out of the
It's
can.
a lager. You know, you drink a lager out of a can. That's fine.
This is it. This is smoky.
Smoky.
Like,
Who would have thought?
yeah, no kidding. Custom smoked Connecticut grown. Okay, that's
Well, on Untapped, I think it's the first beer I've ever seen that literally says smoked beer.
It says lager. That's why I bought it. It says lager.
Good old bamboozle.
Like when it first hits your tongue, it is very refreshing, and then as it settles, you're like, did I just fucking have a cigar?
I definitely got to try that beer.
I'm not gonna lie though, I would drink this as well playing golf because usually I am also smoking a cigar. And
I'm a cigar
crashing
guy.
Golf carts. But I don't think I need to wait. I think I could probably rate this.
What is going on in this episode? All these scores right after you drink them?
I don't have a pretty can either. Like, that's just a regular. They went basic. I don't mind that though. Well, if you're into saving the environment, their 4-pack was made out of cardboard. Didn't give me a lot of confidence when I picked it up. I had to carry them underneath. I was like, yeah, I'm not dropping this walking out of the package. I'm going, I don't know if I want to go 3.5 or 3.75. It's not bad. Yeah, if I'm playing golf, I may drink it, but I bet there's other lagers out there that I'd buy first.
Not big sandy beaches.
Not that one, that's for sure.
Not Big Sandy's Beach. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3.5.
My wife took one sip and brought it back. She said, quote, it was vile.
It's fucking smoky. Whew. Jim, you love cigars, man. You may like this one.
Do I say you got a 4-pack?
I got fucking 3 I'm willing to give away.
Save me one, buddy.
Listen, I'll take one. I'm a big
going
fan
golf
of cigars when
Sunday.
we're hitting some links.
It's got to be better than a sour too, right, Roll?
I mean, listen, if I was gonna either have a sour or that beer, I'm all day long. I'm taking that beer.
What about
Without a
Big
doubt.
Sandy's Beach? You're gonna go Big Sandy's Beach before a sour?
Based on his review, I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that, even if there's a sour in the room. I mean, although you know what, I didn't rate the sour that low. It was a pretty low rating, but for what he said, I feel like it should have been like a 0.5, not a 1.75. Which I don't even know what you gave it, but it seemed awful high for something that you spoke that poorly of.
I don't know, I was trying to think if it.
So I was more curious if Ryan rated that beer, because Ryan has been rating his beer super fucking high.
I don't know if I'll have this again. 4.25.
Yeah.
There we go. And they were falling off the cliff.
Ryan's opening up. Ryan's having his 9th now. And he's going to be like, you know what? Actually, this one's not as good.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to bump this one up just a quick 0.5 point. So now this one's going to a 4.25 now.
This may be my favorite beer.
They're actually getting better.
That's what happens. You get drunk and they get better.
I mean, if I had 8 beers real quick, I mean, this beer, what I'm drinking would be fantastic. And I'm drinking a Truly, maybe. I don't even know at this point.
All right, who's still got to go? Let's go to you, DeFo.
Well, I'm up. All right. Well, I'm gonna stand in for JD tonight, and I'm gonna take it out of the brewmate right there. I've got a Bad Sons tonight. Light up your life, 5.7%. I like Bad Sons. Their place is really cool too. If anyone has ever been there, if anyone's in the area, check it out. It's awesome.
Fun place to go.
I like their shuffleboard.
They got some great indoor bar, like huge bar, nice outdoor seating around a bunch of fire pits. Awesome place to go hang out. They've got a ton of beers too, so I'm kind of excited for this one. I don't know. So out of the can, let's see what happens.
For some reason, when you opened that can, I felt like flame should have shot out of it.
Because Bad Sons and their scale.
Yeah, their whole.
All fucking.
I don't know how to feel. There's not much flavor.
Oh, 5.
Can I get the first 5.0 rating? I don't know.
Most likely not.
Honestly, there's not much flavor.
Is that the Light Rider?
Yeah, it's a light rider. It has as much flavor as my PBR. It's not that great. I would buy a 30-pack of PBR for $22 over a 4-pack of this for $10 any day of the week. So this, top of my head, I'm going to go, I would not buy this again. I'm going to go 2.5. Yeah, not
That's
great.
pretty low.
It is, and it's just not a bad beer. But when you can get a 30-pack for $10 more than a 4-pack for something that has more flavor on the 30-pack, I mean, 2.5. That's what I'm going with.
5.7% though. So think about that.
Yeah, you got the highest percent so far.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean 5.7, but what's a PBR? It's what, 4.8 or 5 maybe?
Roll.
So,
I don't know.
yeah,
You have a
I'll
can in front of you. Look.
PBR is 4.6.
a 4.6, so you go up 1.1%. I don't know. I don't see the benefit of buying a 4-pack.
Yeah, your cost basis is not there for the 4-pack.
And like I said, it's not a bad beer, but there's just not enough flavor to be like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this again over this.
I got some smoky flavor if you want some of that.
I'm sure you do. So that's what I'm going with. I'm gonna follow that beer up with my little Pink Whitney here, and then hey, move on to Jim there.
All right, so I got to start off apologizing to you guys. I have had a few tonight, not of this beer. So today, I'm down in Alabama. So I picked up a local brew. It's called Cahaba. I actually had to look it up and see how it's pronounced. So it's a lager. On Untapped, it's a 6.1%. So as you guys were saying, so far this is the highest alcohol by volume. Looking at the can, it's the perfect companion for life's breezy moments. A simple combination of Pilsner malt, flaked maize, give this easygoing beer a medium body and moderate dryness. So I actually am looking forward to this. Since I'm traveling and on the road, I don't have my array of glasses with me. So in typical Alabama fashion, I'm gonna go with a red Solo cup, still not out of the can. See how this goes.
Great move, Jim. Great move with the Solo cup.
It is solid. I bet you the brewers would be very happy to see their beer out of a red Solo cup.
Well, I got another
art,
one. Hold on. So I have a 6-pack. 6-pack was $10 at the local grocery store down here, Publix. So down here in Alabama, you get your beer and your wine at the grocery store, and you only get your hard liquor at liquor stores, generally by ABC. So
Same.
it's really good. That's crisp. That's clean. I'm not a lager guy. I'm drinking a couple IPAs tonight, a few vodka drinks. So I would definitely recommend this again. Golf course, outside, hot weather. This is a really good beer. On Untapped, there's only 39 people that have rated this beer so far. So this is a very low amount of people that have actually rated it.
376.
Huh?
376 global.
Yeah, but how many people have rated it though?
I'm looking at a total of 49 total, and it looks like the same guy brewed it a couple times. But speaking of Untapped, I just want to, it seems like a kind of beer people are going to crush. And if I go down to not this photo, but this guy seems like he might have been a couple deep in the night when he took that picture. I don't know.
He definitely crushed a lot of those.
Yeah, but he rated it lower too. 3.25.
He gave it a 3.25. It looks like, yeah.
So if I had to rate this, just straight lager beers, for the alcohol content, the crisp, cleanness, smell, the taste, the whole nine, I'm gonna give this a 3. I'm gonna give it a 4. Compared to the lagers, I'm definitely giving this a 4. If I had to go for all beers, it would knock it down to like a 3.75, 3.5. But lager to lager, this is a 4. This is a good beer.
Hey, Jim, I got a question for you. How's their Chinese food down there?
So right near me, there's a sushi place. Actually, 2 sushi places. Phenomenal, man. I don't know. They ship it in, they fly it in, whatever it is. Unbelievable.
Did nobody get that movie reference?
No.
I did not.
Sorry, I might have failed you guys. My bad.
Nope.
My Cousin Vinny. Nobody got My Cousin Vinny?
No.
I've seen that movie like 5
Was that in
times.
Alabama?
Yeah, they're in Alabama.
Oh,
Yeah, they
Mike,
were in
what the
jail in
fuck?
Alabama.
The first thing she says is, hi is the Chinese food. Come on. You guys all suck.
Listen,
Hey, at least I'm
we're
not
here
the only one who
drinking
didn't
beers,
get it.
not watching TV.
That fucking movie is a classic.
It's a classic. I'll give you that. It's a
Scene
solid
where he
classic.
goes into the jail cell asking for the new guys is probably one of the funniest scenes in movie history. I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna have to revisit that one. I'm gonna have to go back.
Go
and
watch it. I'll send it to the group right now.
Jim, I'm gonna need you to bring me back a 6-pack because I'm intrigued about that beer. I want to have that.
Same.
All right, so I will definitely pick up a few of these. Down here, they actually got a good amount of local brews. So going to, they actually have like a little symbol down the grocery aisle, local brew, local brew, local brew. So I was able to pick out, within a section of all the local brews down here, which I was very surprised about down here. So
Yeah, I think you should bring.
the-
I think you should bring some back for all, because I don't know who would rate a lager that high. So I would like to try something that good to compare to all the lagers that I've had.
well, what I figured.
Did you rate your locker a 4?
You did give
Actually,
your
you
lager a
did.
4.
You gave it a 4.
You rated your beer that high.
I thought so. I didn't want to be the guy that said that. Then
I thought I was in from outer space all of a sudden.
I was like, am I taking crazy pills?
It was supposed to be a joke.
Took a minute to come full circle.
Can't make those jokes when you're 9 beers deep.
No.
I just gotta chime in really quick. Jamie was listening to my review and she texted a response saying she disagrees. She thought it was gross. So I don't know.
Why doesn't
Outside
we get Manny
review.
to send up one from South Carolina?
Oh god! Yeah, literally, I ran down to my wife. I was like, I don't want this. You can have it. She took one sip, brought it back up. I was like, that's vile. Like, I'm not finishing this.
So
I mean, listen,
Manny.
globally, it's not rated that bad. So some people must
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
So Manny, at least your wife brought it back up to you. My wife would have said, "Come down in here and get this shit." So I would have to go back down and get the beer. Come back.
Well, Jim, would you have brought it to her in the first place?
No, I would have finished it. 100%. I would have sucked it up and fucking.
Jim would have either drank it or he's got a sink downstairs. He would have poured it out. Sink downstairs.
I'd rather see a church burn. I will never waste alcohol.
I agree.
It's like this. Hold on.
All right, well, here we go.
Well, I don't know how long that was. Beer is already gone and done.
Wow.
That's how easy drinking that beer is.
I
Gone.
drank mine in one sip.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, Greek was done before you even started talking about it.
Well, be honest. Greek had a very strong comeback week. Pound that bear down.
Solid effort. Solid effort.
Had to.
All right, we'll get into the Jack's Abbey craft lagers. So even though I'm in New Jersey, I'm drinking a Massachusetts beer because where I am in New Jersey, the options are pretty limited as far as craft beer goes. So this is an unfiltered, unpasteurized, 5.2% out of Framingham, Massachusetts. So here we go, 16-ounce can. 6-pack was 11 and change out the door.
So Roland, I don't know if any of you guys, did you see the Tall Boy Challenge or the Tall Boy Lorette on Barstool Sports?
Yes, the roulette in the bags, that is freaking
That's a-
awesome.
Fucking genius idea.
Actually-
I'm sorry.
I think, Manny, Jen sent it to you guys when we come down there. She wants to do that.
Am I the
I
only
missed
one?
it. I
that-
was doing a lot of traveling today. I didn't get to see it. What is it?
So these
Well,
girls all put like paper bags. They put 16-ounce cans in a paper bag. You wrap them up. You don't know what they are, and you gotta grab one. And they could be anything from a like big Four Loko or a fucking like anything
Like
that comes in that size can.
Yeah, Mad Dog, like Natty Ice, Modelo was in there, like all the tall boys, but you all throw them in like a center pile, and you just randomly grab your beer, but you have to drink it. No matter what you fucking grab, you have to drink it.
So I don't know if you guys remember, but I loved me some Four Locos
Oh,
back
yeah?
in the day.
Oh,
Yeah.
Matt.
I would be so
Original
fucking-
recipe, though?
Matt loved the original recipe. I used to have them in the basement fridge for him. he was an animal. He
That
drank like
was-
2 or 3 of them in a
That
night.
was when
and then,
that was actually when I realized that my blackout point was between 2 and 3. 1 was a great pregame. 2, I was like, I'm shit faced. And then one time I was like, I'm gonna have a third, and I don't remember what happened. That was my first blackout. I was like, okay, fuck that.
was
No
gonna say,
way you had 3 only one time.
Oh no, I attempted it multiple other times, and it was always blackout between 2 and 3. Like my whole body was just like, "What the fuck are you doing? Shut it down." That's it. I honestly don't even know if T-Rex happened because it couldn't.
nope.
It just came
T-Rex
too quick.
never happened at that point. Just not even
The
kidding.
Right
arms-
over it.
I would say the arms would come in and the legs.
By the way, I just want to touch in. I have looked up the T-Rex, and most of us have little kids. When your little kid is learning how to walk, they walk like this. So it is literally a fucking safety mechanism that's built into your brain because you know you're gonna fall, so you're ready to catch yourself.
So you're just a Boy Scout. You're always prepared.
So when I get drunk, I'm just
You get
mentally
smarter.
preparing myself. to fucking
You get smarter, is what you're saying. You get smarter when you're drunk.
Exactly. I
He's
know
the
what's
star
gonna
of
happen.
Good Will
It's
Hunting.
like, listen, I'm drunk. How about I just go like this, and then I don't have to walk so careful.
Preparation is key.
All right, Ro, what do you
Oh,
got?
what do you got?
All right, I'm doing the Jack's Abbey. Like I said, house lager. Never been there. Don't know if it's a brew pub or a brewery.
They have a beautiful tap room, I believe.
Yeah.
Lovely. Almost
That is a
recorded that on my
great
laptop.
mug you got going, Roland.
It was
Nice
beautiful.
dimpled mug. In case
Now,
you're
Mine's better.
Canada Brow. Never had that beer. Maybe one day we'll get to it. Cheers.
Well, at least you know we're drinking lagers, Brian.
And it's gone.
Animal House.
What happened there? I looked up for 3 seconds to the clouds, and that beer was gone.
I didn't even get to see it because I'm stuck on speaker view.
Well, that was the lager. That's how you drink a lager. Quick and dirty. Because you're probably doing something while you're drinking lagers. So you get back to it. Now,
Drink that
it's
like
got a
that.
little aftertaste to it. Let me give that another go.
Yeah, it's called Reflex.
You have a bad week.
So Roland, the excess that was left in Roland's can is what Manny poured in his original.
I don't think I'm a fan of this beer. Never had this beer before. It's a pretty popular beer, 52,000 check-ins.
What did I give it again?
Global, it's 3.54.
Actually, yeah, you bring up a great point, Alex. You rated that how high before in your freshman
I forget.
beer rate?
So if we were to go back in time a little bit,
Let's do
GF
the time war.
JD gave it a lovely 2.25.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm down there. Unfortunately, we got Greek over here, and I'm gonna just come over here to the Greek review. I could drink this all summer.
Ooh. Solid.
I mean, as March 2016, huh?
That was 4 years ago. What an amateur.
4 years ago.
So it truly shows our audience how we have not been drinking. A lot of us have not been drinking beer that long, and now our palates are becoming very refined, except for Ryan's. Ryan is what, 4 across the board every beer, no matter
Yeah,
what.
I mean he's 4.
I mean, it's drinkable. We're giving it a 4.
I'm gonna drink it. You know, I'm definitely gonna. I'm gonna drink it the whole thing. I got a 6-pack. I'm gonna drink all 6. 5.2, so that's nice. You know, it's very malty. It's got that
Malty.
true to. I guess it's true to style. I guess I am I mean, I drink a lot of lighter beers that look like this, but this one's got quite a bit more flavor. And it's, I guess I don't really like the hugely malty beers, or got a little something in there I'm not a fan of. So I'm going to be a little bit lower on that scale. It's something I'm not going to buy again. Something that if I'm at the brewery, I'll probably drink one of their other beers if I'm in their tap room.
When I think of their brewery, I remember I've had like Framing Hammer.
Framing Hammer.
And I feel like every time I hear Jack Abbey, that's the first thing I think of. And I'm pretty sure I thought that beer was awesome. I don't remember. I don't even remember what kind of beer it was, but you're our Untapped guy. How's that one looking?
Well, I'm looking at their beer list here, and their top rated is the Hopius Union IP India Pale Lager.
That was a good one. I liked that.
Oh, nobody got that one this week, huh? We all suck.
Yeah, I mean, never saw that before.
Straight lager.
Let me go back to the. I don't see the one. Although now all of a sudden there's a Smoke and Dagger. I don't know what the heck this is all about. Second time I've seen Smokey in a beer place in the same day, my whole life.
What a life it is, Roland.
No, it is a
They got a lot.
luxury leisure.
Framing
There you go. So it's a porter.
Imperial.
Wow, and I like that.
Wow.
Let's see where you went with it. Wow.
4.25.
And
Then
then
you rated it higher.
Yeah, he went earlier 4.5, and then he went down a little bit.
Down.
Oh, look at that. He doesn't even know what the fuck he's rating. Up, down, up, down.
Listen, it's a glimpse into our unknowing past. We didn't know any better. All right, so I'm gonna go. I think I'm on pace. I think I'm going 2.25. 2.25. Drinkable. Not a high alcohol content. Decent price.
And this is the guy that fucking likes lagers.
Listen, this just isn't. It's just doesn't. It's not my favorite lager.
I feel like I'm gonna have to do a special cut where I drink another one and see what I think again. 2.25. That's rough.
Listen, it's just not. I don't know. It's got a little something that hits the back of your throat, and I'm not a huge fan of.
Oh, when was it packed?
So, Matt?
That's a great question. Canned January 3rd.
So it's a bit old.
2019.
No, it's in the 20s. But yeah, so that's 5 months old. Wow. That might be the flavor I'm tasting. It might be
Probably
skunk.
not.
I demand a recount.
I'm gonna have to give it another go then. I'm gonna give my original. I'm gonna stay with my 2.25. But if I ever make it up to Framingham, Mass, I will revisit.
All right. Well, listen, I think we were on point tonight. So, top beer of the night.
Let's circle it back.
Circle back to beer review. That's where we're at. Top beer of the night. Greek, 12% house lager, 4.25. Top beer. There it is, right there. And I gotta say, we're kind of circling the board here of the states, and it just all comes back to the 12%. Every week we talk about 12%, and they brewed their own beer, and they just got great product. Up in New England, that's how we do it. Great beer all the time. Go down to South Carolina, lowest beer of the night. Manny, Paulie's, Island Big, Sandy's Beach.
Doesn't seem like he took any more down after that. That looks pretty full. That glass seems like you didn't get very far.
You said he's saving it to cook.
Oh, the brats.
I'm not
all right, save it for the brats.
I've been drinking Mick Ultras because these are 10 times the beer that thing is.
That is an amazing parallel right there.
More than half a glass there. 175. Low beer of the night. I mean, I don't know. Lowest rating for Barley Boys in 4 weeks.
And it's only week
Don't
4.
even know what to say.
We're
It's
not
only week
lager
4.
guys.
175. But hey, next week we're gonna come at you with some wheat beers. We're gonna go off the board. Wheat beer. Hopefully it's a good summer drinking. Out in the yard. Grab a wheat beer. Pop a couple down and feel good about yourself and your whole situation. So that's about what we got for you.
One small sip for man, one giant pint for mankind. Cheers, boys.
Cheers. Love his shirt, Rexy.
Enjoy it. It's the way to go.